Mr. Edges, are you keeping these kids behind just to annoy me?
They're in detention, Mr. Potter. They've been kept behind for annoying other people. What's the fancy dress for, anyway? What's the rush?
I don't want to miss the first battle of Tobruk.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you're late by about 25 years.
The reenactment, Mr. Clevercuts. I'm going to a regimental reunion at the drill hall.
Well, off you go. You don't want to keep Monty waiting, do you?
Monty doesn't come to our drill hall. Monty and I only meet once a year now at the El Alamein reunion, you know.
I bet he looks forward to that, eh? Well, off you go.
And leave all my 60 watters blazing their guts out all night, eh?
Now, look, Mr. Potter, I'm quite tall, you know. I can reach light switches now. Or perhaps you'd rather me sign a chit legally binding me to turn them off.
I would if I had one. I was always a great believer in having a chit for every occasion.
All right, off you go. Right, Hammond. And the next time you want to complain about school dinners, you do it diplomatically through the master on duty, not by stuffing your trifle in the school cook's handbag, all right?
I should have stuck in a hand grenade, if you ask me.
Supplied by Abbott, presumably. Mm. Craven.
Good heavens. I could have sworn I'd done them.
Ever thought of going into politics, Craven?
Nah, don't believe in them.
All right, Abbott, who have you killed now in that nasty little mind of yours?
Oh, Mother Savage with that grenade Peter was talking about.
Oh, yeah, what'd you do? Blow her arse over apron into her semolina?
Craven!
Nah, done her in, and all her helpers. One grenade in that kitchen spat them all over the walls, it would.
Right. I'm beginning to think I should make a block booking in detention for 5C. You always seem to have an overall majority. Shh. Don't you shush me, Sharon.
Well, I've got a date tonight, and I was just getting myself going here.
Well, don't waste it. Save it.
Another 100 lines, Craven. You had a date last night, Sharon, which is why you're in detention now.
I'm not complaining. I had a choice between going out with Vic or doing that homework essay on the pubic wars.
Punic Wars.
And I chose Vic. Yeah.
Well, I hope it was worth the sacrifice.
He had his moments. Not too shiny, are they?
No, very nice. All right, off you go.
Ciao.
All right, keep at it, everybody. I'm just going to get a book.
Sure you ain't going to follow Sharon down a passage?
Another 50 lines, Craven.
Yeah, lucky you ain't copped no more. You'll be here till midnight.
Yeah, biding me time, won't I? Do them in 5 minutes now, Privet's out the room.
Oh, yeah?
Mass production. Nobody puts one over on Frankie Abbott. I must... Lend us one till tomorrow, Peter.
You didn't spend so much money on them bleeding toy soldiers of yours.
Come on. Yeah, that weren't Sharon, were it?
Vic must have stood her up. Watch it, Privet. She's looking for a stand-in.
There must be a better way. Sharon, what on earth's the matter?
There was this dirty old man on the common, and I was ever so scared. I came back here.
All right, Sharon. Now, all right. Now, listen. You did the sensible thing, coming back here. Now, listen to me. Now, he didn't touch you, did he?
No, because I ran away. But I was ever so scared, and I was running along, and I broke the heel on my shoe, and then my second best pair.
All right. Now, listen to me, Sharon. I'll walk home with you tonight, and we'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Now, I'll do something about it tomorrow. All right?
Yes.
Come on, then.
57 and 11 they cost me.
All right, Sharon, come on.
What do you mean, what would happen if I were approached on the common?
What are you saying, monsieur? You would feel perfectly within your rights in attacking the swine.
Poor devil.
So please don't tell me to consider this odious incident intellectually. I am emotionally involved, damn it.
Mixed company, Mr. Smith.
No, I will not be still.
Go on, Smithy, keep punching.
This reminds me all too forcibly of a similar incident many, many years ago involving my dear wife, Madge.
Oh, got to hear this.
Must we?
Yes, it's relevant. I remember we had to make a forced stop on the way to Brighton when Madge's wheel developed a nasty wobble. And
Did you say her wheel, Smithy?
Yes. We were bicycling at the time with the Southdown Roadsters. Anyway, whilst Madge and I were tightening her wing nuts, some hobbledehoy on a tradesman's bicycle rang his bell in a most impudent manner and made a very personal remark about Madge's cycling bloomers.
The dastard.
Is that all?
No, certainly not. No, I hauled the miscreant from his machine and administered a summary thrashing, and I would do the same to this creature of last evening. And what is more, if I were 5 years younger,
Now take it easy, sluggard. You've got another 15 rounds to go yet.
This is hardly the subject for flippancy, Mr. Price.
But it's not the subject for bloody amateurs like us either. Well, of course it's horrible. But we should just be grateful that girl wasn't raped.
You almost have an obsession with words of that nature, Mr. Price.
Good God, woman, it's in the language. Rape. R-A-P-E. Rape. Rape. Oh, dear. Not another incident.
No, Headmaster. Mr. Price and I were just having a discussion.
Well, Staff Hedges and I have been to the police, and I was very firm with them.
Oh, well done, Headmaster.
Oh, yes, he said to the desk sergeant, could you possibly see your way clear to helping us out in this dark hour?
Yes, exactly, and I also said I know how busy you are, understaffed, and so on.
Another 5 minutes, he'd have volunteered to clean out the cells.
Spineless wonder.
So that's why you come running back here last night?
Well, I couldn't think of anywhere else to run into. Oh, Privet was ever so sweet, though. Ever so kind.
He would be, it's his nature. Love him.
Saw me home and all he did.
Saw you home? I see.
This common creeper needs a bloody good thumping, dirty kid.
All the way home.
But what did he do?
Well, it's not so much what he done, Den. That's what he implicated.
Oh.
Right to the door?
Implicated, I'd implicate him with a pair of garden shears.
I mean, did you get round him to or what?
I mean, supposing that be my little sister May. At least Sharon ain't a stranger to it. No offence, Shah, you know what I mean.
Mind you, they say it takes two.
Oh.
What's implicated, then?
Well, it's not nice, Den.
Oh, well then, let's bash him up. Exactly, me old dear.
It'd be manslaughter if I stuck one on him.
I mean, right, tonight, Sharon, you just walk home like normal. We'll be hanging about. If he shows his snidey mush, I'll knock it right off his shoulders.
Would you, Eric? For me?
Yeah, I'd do it for anyone in 5C. I ain't bloody standing for it.
You mean we're actually going in?
Of course we are, Twit.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Ah, honey, I can't come tonight. I've got to go down to doctor's with my bad leg, haven't I?
You might get your yellow streak painted out at the same time. Yeah.
I would come out.
Don't bother, there's quite enough of us to splatter that geezer all over the common.
Duffy, I know what you're talking about. You'll do no such thing.
We wouldn't take bets on it.
Yes, I know how you feel, but this is a matter for the police.
Chief, after school hours, we're private citizens, aren't we?
Yeah, well, you keep yourselves off that common, or you'll be private citizens who'll have trouble sitting down.
Nah.
Go on.
Caught you, Doris.
So you have, Headmaster.
No, I've been thinking about this person and you walking across the common alone. I'm going to be very firm and forbid it.
I'm yours to command, Morris.
Do you know what I'm going to do with you, Doris?
No, what?
I'm going to put you on the bus and make you go the long way round.
I see Doris is seeing Oliver Cromwell home tonight, then.
Well, I hope for his sake she doesn't find any dry grass. Giving me a lift home, then, are you, boyo?
Oh, as a matter of fact, Price, I've got to go.
Ah, don't tell me you're going to walk home across the common and look after Sharon and the police and anybody else in need of a white knight.
She's in my class, you know, Price.
I would have thought Ophelia was more in your class. Bloody crackers.
Hoot, 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 hoot.
And what might you be doing, sir?
Shh! I'm keeping my eye on that girl.
Oh, yes, of course. I remember you. I saw you down the station, didn't I?
Duffy, I told you to leave this to the police.
What are you doing here then?
Well, don't come. We've got him, haven't we? Let's take a look. Oh, yes.
Come on, get him out.
He looks that sort of bloke, doesn't he?
Ruby!
No, I will not see reason. Jerry may have had his faults, but he never used to attack people on the common. No, I am definitely going to press charges on those young thugs for assault.
Cigarette, old son.
Oh, well.
Of course, everyone regrets this incident, but the police realise it was a mistake. We realise it was a mistake. Why can't you?
Because I'm the one with the black eye, that's why.
Now, look here, Norman.
Yeah, who?
Mr. Potter. Say, put yourself in Duffy's position.
Oh.
No, say it's back in 1942. El Alamein.
Oh, yeah.
Desert Rats, wasn't it? Yeah. Now, say, for instance, you're in the desert, on patrol.
Leading it.
Oh, naturally. And there's this Jerry about to have a go at one of your ATS girls, eh? Now, what do you do, Norman?
Win another of these, lad. That's what I'd do.
Oh, sure do. You act first and ask questions afterwards. Don't you see? That's just what Duffy was doing.
Oh, yeah. Hang on a minute. That makes me the Jerry. What? Does it? Keep your rotten fag. What?
Mr. Potter!
No, I will not be placarated.
And Norman's not himself.
Oh, yes, he is.
No, Eric, really, I'm ever so sorry. I feel awful about getting you into trouble for you protecting me like you did the other night.
So you should.
Maureen Bullock, what is the matter with you? You've been niggling all morning.
Nothing's the matter with me, Sharon Eversley. It's just that it's a well-known fact that immature girls make it up about dirty old men just to draw attention on themselves.
I did not. Anyhow, I'm more mature than you are.
Oh, no, you're not, because I finished my maturing in the holidays.
Oh, no.
And you wear too much makeup.
It's better than having to wear a padded bra anyway.
Look, how would you two like a backhander apiece?
Still campaigning for non-violence, Duffy. And just what is the matter with you two girls, anyway? Well, thanks for the detailed explanation. All right, Duffy, Craven, Dunstable, I'm afraid we've just got to go and see the head.
Can I go to the toilet first?
Yes, all right, Dennis, don't worry.
Oh, I'm beginning to wish I'd never told no one about all this.
Now, look, Sharon, anything is better than you being as frightened as you were the other night. Come on, lads.
Thought I ain't seen a light then.
Well, he won't with one eye and he can't with the other. Come on.
And you tarts better watch it. Eric may have gone, but Frankie Abbott's still here.
Oh, look at Tarzan, Shah.
Jay more like it more.
Look, I'm sorry about what I said. I just thought you was wangling to get Sir to take you home.
Oh, Moore, you are possessive. I told you, I don't see him physically.
Well, do you absolve me of my sins against you, then? Like saying you wear too much makeup?
Of course.
Look, I ain't in the habit of telling people twice. Stop whispering.
Do you think so?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Terry's trousers now! Get off! Hotel!
All right. Off you go, you shower of metabolic freaks.
Bacteria, that's what you are! Toxic bacteria!
Oh, due Hiroshima 1969.
Bastard! You know that, miss? Looks like a visual representation of what 5C does to the English language.
Well, thank God they don't speak Welsh.
Hey, listen, Price, you couldn't mix me a Jekyll and Hyde potion to turn Potter into a human being, could you?
Well, still pressing charges, is he?
Yeah, I'd like to press a charge right in his navel and then detonate it.
Mr. Price, one of your yobs has just sprayed my hat with acid. Look at that. Go on, look at that. It's not a laughing matter, you know.
It might have been if he'd have been wearing it at the time.
I know what this is, you know. This is a campaign of terror directed against me just for making a stand against hooliganism and God. Look, do you know that it's got so bad that a decent chap like myself can't even come back from his regimental reunion across the common?
Just a minute. You said you were coming home from your regimental reunion last night?
True.
False. Your regimental reunion was the night before last, so what were you doing on the common last night?
Yes, well, I've got to go now.
It's a fair question. What were you doing up there?
Well, things.
What things? Now, come on, it's going to come out anyway when you take David to court.
Well, look, lads, I hate the thought of getting little kids into trouble, you know. I mean, it's not my nature, is it? You know, no. I'll tell you what, now, we'll forget the whole thing. I'll drop the charges and no more need be said. All right, Mr. Price, I'll get you some new test tubes, all right?
He's just turned into a human being. Why?
Well, perhaps he's frightened that we'll find out that he is the dirty old man on the common.
Oh, splendid, yes. Merry England, yes. A wandering wind... No, that's wrong. That's... sweet little... But no. Dum da da dee dum dee. Did you want something, Potter?
Is baby ready for his bath, then?
What? I'd sooner you didn't wash my car, thank you, Potter.
Oh, but, sir, I mean, washing your car is one of my little pleasures. I mean, I love doing it, sir, you know.
I don't want you to touch my car, Potter.
Mr. Smith, I'm dropping the charges, you know.
And why? Because you do not risk having your vile nocturnal practices exposed in court.
Either of you come near my trousers again and you'll have this to reckon with. Hooray! We got off. No cane or nothing.
Oh, thank God for that. Oh, then.
You've been getting Potter to see your Monsignor Sopwith for, and he's dropped the charges.
I think Mr. Potter is just trying to set an example of decent behaviour.
Yeah. Just as well.
What have you got there, Abbott?
Nothing.
Don't lie. That's the most lethal-looking nothing I've seen for years. Where do you get it?
It's mine. I had it specially made.
By Crooks, presumably.
Nah, Denton's in the High Street. Oh, good.
Dentons make toys, Abbott, not German panzer daggers.
I found it on a common.
Abbott, sooner or later you're going to have to find out that lying is not a way of life. You will go into detention tonight.
Bully!
Maureen?
Well, you are. That's your answer to everything. Detention. Fat-nosed bully!
Maureen, I know we've had a very trying day, but I will not tolerate this kind of behaviour.
Suit yourself. Fat-nosed bully!
Maureen, you are asking to be put into detention tonight. You are in detention tonight.
And that's goodies. It's going out.
Just a minute. Everybody in detention back in 5 minutes. The rest off you go.
Mr. Eddies, I've got to tell somebody.
Don't you think an older man? Your doctor, perhaps?
What do you mean?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, why I was on the common. Oh. You see, I was up there because the lads at the drill hall laughed at one of my true stories.
Unbelievable.
Well, I went absolutely doolally. You know, I stormed out even before we started on the dirty songs. I took our very best war trophy with me.
Not the very best one.
Well, it was mine in the first place. So I said, I'm having it back. If you can't be civil, you can't have the pleasure of hanging in next to Ronald Socks. Anyway, I came back across the common and, well, I'd had a few, you know, and...
Alcohol?
Yeah. Well, I lost the trophy.
And that's what you were doing there last night, looking for it with a torch?
Yeah.
Is this it?
Siegfried!
Why the hell didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, I mean, it's shameful, isn't it? You know, if I...
Mr. Hedges,
Here's the detention list.
Now, Miss Ewell, I'm glad you're here. It gives me an opportunity to explain what Potter was doing on the common the other night. The only reason he was there was to look for this, which one of his comrades lost.
Well, why couldn't you just say so, Mr. Potter?
Well,
honour of the regiment. Thin red line, you know.
Oh, men.
Mr. Edges, don't you worry about turning out the lights tonight. I'll do it for you.
Grabs me right there, man. All right, up here.
I muck Natolese.
Abbott?
I must not tell lies, that says.
Oh, yes, of course it does. That's terrible writing.
Yeah, I ain't got to do them again, have I? I've got to go down the hospital. I think I've got appendicitis coming on.
Yeah. You sure it's not a hysterectomy? Go on, go on.
Finished, sir.
Maureen, I must say, I was very disappointed with your behaviour this afternoon. Yes, I can't imagine what came over you.
Oh, dear. I've just had a terrible thought.
What?
I've got to go across the common in the dark on my own.
Maureen? All right. Now, look. In case you're thinking of trying this again tomorrow night, Miss Ewell is taking detention. Come on. What's all this? Netball or something? What's this?
No, we're all frightened of going across the common alone. Bags I grab his arm.
All right. Now, listen to me. If we're going to do this, we'll do it in an orderly manner. All right, off we go. Who did that? Now, who touched me there? That's not funny. That's really not amusing.